Good morning and welcome to Sunday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom for your day. Hopefully start your day off well. Set a tone that continues throughout your day. So we'll give it a minute here as people pop on. And interestingly, today we have two cards. So I'll tell the story about that in a minute, because it's very rare that we end up with two cards. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, good morning. Glad you are here. Welcome. Happy Sunday. So, as I was shuffling the deck, kind of asking, good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. Asking for guidance for our day. And I opened to a particular place. The first card made total sense to me. And then when I pulled it off of that half of the stack, the card underneath kind of caught my attention. And I thought, and it was interesting, the order of them. I listed it in the description as challenges and calmness, but actually the calmness came first and then the challenges. So I'm going to read them in that order, and then let's see how it moves you. Let's see what it sets off in you in terms of thought process, feelings, just noticing. So let's start with some breath, just to bring ourselves fully into right here, right now. First, I'm going to take a drink, because otherwise I'm going to cough. Bringing ourselves into the present moment, fully aware, fully connected, fully ready to receive the messages that are here for you today. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh, that feels so good. Nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. Glad to have you here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's gloomy here today. We're supposed to get some rain, which I'm hoping we do, but my app says it's not until late into the evening. So you know what? I think I'm digging out the garden hose. My poor little crocus and hyacinths and all those flowers need a drink. So we'll take care of it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just knocking out all the fog from the night. Speaking of fog, another squirrel. Here we go. Come on along with me as we chase this squirrel. I noticed 2 days ago, my video was very hazy. It had like this ethereal quality to it. And then yesterday, it was, I can't remember what was odd about it, but I noticed that too. And today I'm noticing it's really clear. So I have no idea why it does that, but maybe Facebook is setting the tone for the videos. Who knows? Anywho, Wild Offering deck from Tosha Silver. And again, we have two cards today. Good morning, Gwen. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. And I want to read them in the order they arrived, even though in my mind, my logical mind, they should be reversed. But first card, oops, as I dropped the second one on the floor. First card, oh, wait. Ganesh, our overcomer of obstacles. We must have Ganesh. And I just noticed a lotus in one hand and looks like a bowl of fruit in the other. Looks good. All right, first card, calmness. A little hummingbird, little male hummingbird, the ruby-throated hummingbird. Used to get a lot of those on my petunia baskets at the motel. Loved them. All of a sudden you'd hear this little, and there they were. Good morning, Catherine. Haven't seen you in a bit. Glad you're here. So our first card is calmness. So take a breath. Let it go. Thank you for the beautiful sunrise. Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all. Capital A. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. First word is calmness. Remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. quiet my mind. Happy Sunday, Mel. Quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. So that's the first card. And then the second card that was underneath it that called for attention also was challenges. I think it's interesting that challenges is on a lavender card. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, Divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So especially for those of us who have been spending a fair amount of time lately saying, I don't know. What the actual hell? I don't know. This is the card for us. Challenges. So I want you to imagine yourself being thrown into the open arms of the divine. We are there to be held. We are there to be comforted. We are there to be guided. We are there. God isn't going to walk the path for us. We're still the ones walking the path. But steps will be illuminated, right? And it may be step that is illuminated. We may not see beyond the next step. We may not even really see that next step. We have faith and trust that it's there. Easier said than done, absolutely. But your choice can be staying exactly where you are, which typically doesn't work because then the universe gives you the shove, right? Taking the step forward in faith, or perhaps falling back. But we do have a choice. We do have a choice. And in these tumultuous times, one of the things we also know about tumultuous times is they tend to be the most cracked open in terms of opportunities also. There's opportunity in the difficulties. And when we come at those with calmness, it makes a huge difference. It makes all the difference, in fact. So again, I'm going to do a comparison here. I'm in the last book of the Lord of the Rings series, and they've just been in battle. And they're battling in the fields, they're battling around the city, and the countenance of the warriors is really interesting. There are those who are very afraid, and there are those who are, this is what I was made for. This is what I was made for. And going about doing their work. And those who end up getting killed, kind of like Joan of Arc, as they're about to burn her at the stake. I was born for this. Most of us in these days probably don't have that mindset, right? But it can be cultivated. Not that I'm willing to throw myself on the death pyre, but more I'm willing to face these difficulties. I'm willing to stand strong in this intense turbulence and know that I chose to be here at this time. I chose to be at this great awakening, at this unfolding that's occurring. And when we can look at it that way, then some of the daily belches, wheezes, and coughs become a little easier to navigate. Navigate. I like that word. That's one of my favorite words. It's kind of like that word available. Instead of being vulnerable, I'm available. I'm open. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to operate in calmness. I'm ready to face the challenges with calmness. Oh, isn't that interesting? There's an obstacle. Call on Ganesh, the overcomer of obstacles. See where it takes you. See where it takes you. So, for this fine Sunday, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to cultivate that calmness. I already have a couple of things I've got picked out in addition to all the regular stuff. Videos I want to watch, things I want to read that are designed to put me into centeredness, alignment, grounded in Mother Earth, tapping into the heavens. So that's my plan for today. Might sit in the park, we'll see. It's pretty gloomy out there. But what about for you? What will you do with this fine Sunday? This fine Sunday that you will never have again? How will you make the most of this beautiful day that you are being gifted? Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.